Hi everybody. It's a blustery late winter day here on the farm. We received a lot of rain yesterday, and so everything's quite wet, and there's a lot of mud. So Jim is home today and he is doing some things around the farm. I thought I'd share with you a lot of the things that, or some of the things that Jim has to do on a regular basis just to keep things going, the whole operation going, other than the logging. There's just a lot of moving parts. Today he's going to be in the sawmill because he has, he can do that during this muddy time, and he has an order that he wants to get done. So I thought I'd share with you a little about that and some of the other activities that are needing to be done on a regular basis just to keep the animals fed and taken care of, and just how things are going here on the farm. So I hope you can join us today, and thanks for taking time to watch our video. We really appreciate it. Before we join Jim in the sawmill, as I can hear the edgers running, I wanted to take you back to just a few of the things he did this morning before he got ready to do sawing today. Jim just brought in a new bale for the young stock. Skippy is overseeing their eating of it. Makes him feel big. They go through a bale every few days. It's one of the jobs that has to be taken care of every little while here on the farm. As you can see, things are a little bit muddy here, but compared to what they used to be in mud season, they are way better. Jim is getting a few bales moved this morning because he told me he has an idea of where he wants to put some more lumber, and it's where the bales were. So he's getting them moved so he can put a pile of lumber over here. He will be working in the sawmill today as it's so muddy out, and he has an order that somebody wants. So all of these things take time and effort and management sometimes. In place so it can be stacked and skippered. What kind of lumber is this?
Pine. White pine.
Okie dokie. Nice to have a barn door like this on a windy day. Always on top of something. Where are they, Duty? Huh? Where's the oh, here they come. Chickadee! You can probably still hear the edger in the distance. I just came out to the barnyard to see what's going on. Everybody's getting a day off today. There is a lot of water out here. Like I said, it rained yesterday, but the other day, but we're still very happy with the tiling job because it would have been like tons worse than this before we got it tiled. And I think Jim wants to talk about that a little more some other time. Here's Barron. But I got some footage the other day of them before all this rain. And I want to share that with you. They were just feeling a little frisky. Barron hasn't been working that much, and he is, just because Jim has a lot of horses to put in the lineup, and Barron's already had quite a lot of training, and he's trying to get Duke and Earl up to the same level. So Barron's had a lot of time on his hands, and as you can see, he's a very frisky with the girls, but I don't think they're too scared of him. He's just wants to show who's boss and so on. Anyhow, I want to take you back to that footage from the other day. What's up, Bar? You can't come in yet. Jim brought over the wood splitter this morning. Some of these pieces are just too big and too heavy to put into the stove without being split up. I took a little video the other day when he was cutting this up, so we'll look back and see that. Jim's been out cutting firewood. I bet he's been out here for, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. And he got all this cut up. I am on the other side of the fence now. Here's Duke. Here's Lady. Say hi, Lady, to everybody. And Bill's over there doing something you don't see him doing too much, laying down. I guess he's getting up now. I am here because I wanted to show you one of the reasons why there's a lot of water out here. And it's right here. Jim loves his new gutter system, and it's helped the barnyard quite a lot. But these naughties right here have been fooling around with it, and they've crimped this hose right here, and it's broken and it hardly works. So he has to get out here and fix that. That's one of the jobs he has to do when he's not logging. As you can see, these horses are kind of bored right now, and it will be so great when, well, Lady and this crew over here can go out and down to they can go down to the brook and out into that pasture, but they mostly stay right here. But these guys are just having the barnyard, and Jim being only one person, and since we had the tiling done last year, the fences need to be repaired before he can let them out, because they have gotten out. And so they just have, just this area, and when the grass comes up and everything, it'll be much better. Lady, be sweet. Can you be sweet? These three horses don't always get along that great. They beat on poor Duke, I think. So I'm not beat on him, but they're definitely the boss, and I feel kind of bad for Duke, but it's just too many horses in the other area if everybody's put in there. So he's out here, and they all do okay. Wishing for spring. Well, look at this little beauty. Jim just bought this from the Amish dealer in our area. It is a Keystone plow. It comes from the White Horse machine place or equipment place in Pennsylvania. And I'll show you what he's going to be putting it on, but this is one more job that Jim has to do before it's time to plow. And here's the plow he's going to put it on. It's a Massey Harris plow. This part right here is John Deere, I believe. Jim will have to correct me if I'm wrong. And then he's going to put the Keystone plow point on here, and he'll be ready to plow. This is what we've got left for wrapped brown bales from last summer. It should get us through. Jim thinks our hay supply is going to make it too. He said we might even have a little bit to sell. So these are a few of the things that we're in the process of working on here at the farm that Jim's working on. He's starting to think he's going to make his deadline on his log job, which is exciting. And I hope that things are going well for you where you live, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting our channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. We seem to be at a standstill still with subscribers. And give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and we hope to see you again soon. Thanks for coming today. Can you say goodbye?